Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishop of GMS, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect out there, pushing for the word, whether people will hear it for bear. Okay, it's been a long day or early morning, but regardless, this word has to come out, man. All right. And you got some people out there, man, that's saying that they're tired of hearing prophecy, man. They're saying that this song is getting old. But let me tell you, man, this is that old song that doesn't get old, man. All right, because we have to prophesy, man. The spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is prophecy, man, as it says in Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, as it and to prove that, it tells us in Hebrews 10 and 7. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O power. The volume of the book, from Genesis to Revelation, including the Apocrypha, man. That's the whole scroll, man. All right, pertaining to our salvation, man. This is the spirit of prophecy, man. The whole book, the volume of the book, it speaks of Yahushai. All right, and to be honest, you can Yahushai is in each and every book. It speaks of Yahushai, right? So like it tells us in Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients, and be occupied in prophecy. That's what it means to watch. Measure the times diligently. What does that mean? To be occupied in prophecy, man. He will keep the sayings of a renowned man, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of graves. So like he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables, man. The destruction of Babylon, okay, the destruction of the 2/3, that's a dark parable, man. As the Lord said, the slain of the Lord shall be many. That's a dark parable, man. Dark times, man. As it says that evil is come, and only evil is come. It watches for them. It watches for thee. Roughly paraphrasing. That's dark parables, man. But you have to know this, man. You have to know the sweet and the bitter, all right, about this truth, man. You can't just accept the whatever is pleasing unto you, man. Whatever sounds good to your ears, man. All right? Because you can't just accept salvation, because salvation comes with putting the other nations into captivity, man. Starting with Edom, all right? Now you want to say, oh no, I don't want to put other people in captivity. I want everyone to make it in the kingdom. That's not it, man. That's not it, man. That's vain talking, okay? In the sense, that's even witchcraft, because this is not according to the scriptures, man. It tells us for us to be delivered, we have to put these other people in captivity, because they all partook in our downfall and keeping us abased. They're all eating. These other nations are all eating with Esau at the table. It's like at the table. These other nations are all eating with Esau at the table, and making sure that we stay downtrodden. Right? Every other nation is benefit. So like a long night, man. But all these other nations are benefiting for us being down. Okay. It tells us in Jeremiah 1:7. But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, said the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. His words, this doctrine, the 100% doctrine of the scriptures, the 100% truth of the scriptures, man. Okay, he has put it in our mouth. Okay, starting with the men, the elders and apostles of GMS on down, man. This doctrine has comes from Yahushai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but through his men. All right. As it says in 2nd Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth. The Lord will put his words in our mouth, as he did with Jeremiah, as he did with Ezekiel, okay, as he has done with his men, all right, as he has done with Yahushai, okay, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay, this is the truth, man. The 100% doctrine of the scriptures, man. The 100% truth of the scriptures, man. The proper breakdowns, the truth, the proper knowledge. Okay, you know, it says here, fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, the famine, death, and destruction. Okay, this is the dark sayings. Those are the bitter parts of the scriptures. The Lord will come with destruction for those that are meant to be destroyed. Right? Those that do not want to bow down to the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to obey His ways. Okay, those that became an enemy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai by disrespecting the doctrine, by not accepting Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai as their power, as their source. Okay, it tells us, and like it tells us in Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and evil and of pestilence. Okay, of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. Okay, this is the message never changed, man. We're speaking against these wicked kingdoms, man. We're speaking against these kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. Okay, we're telling them there's gonna be seditions. There's gonna be World War III on the rise, man. Okay, there's gonna be class wars, civil wars, man, race wars. Okay, sedition of men, the love of many shall wax cold, man. Cannibalism. Okay, these people are not ready to hear this, man. Those are dark parables, man. It's not something sweet to hear, man. Telling them to get ready because evil is coming. These people are so comfortable in wickedness, they don't want to hear these things, man. But we have to shine that light in their face, man, to the point that we become an enemy unto them because we tell them the truth. Okay, and like it tells us in the next verse, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall it be known. Then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him. Okay, but as we know, there's a in these last days there are a lot of false prophets, a lot of mockers and scoffers that are gonna pop out on the scene, man. But there's something coming for them, man. Okay, you're not just gonna go out and deceive the masses and thinking that you're just gonna go right off in the sunset. Okay, it's not gonna happen that way, man. It tells us in Jeremiah 14:14. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy lie in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you of false vision and divination, and the thing of naught, and the deceit of their hearts. Okay, their hearts, their mind. You know, they thought about it themselves. You know, in a sense, these false prophets that are out there, they're in it for money, man. They're deceiving you and they're making you pay. They're making you pay for deceit, man. And the 2/3 they're being deceived because it sounds good. Whatever, this guy, he might be well spoken, he might dress nice, he has the suit and tie, he looks proper, right? And these people, they believe it because, oh, this guy has to have the truth, you know. But then you have me, the guy with a full beard on, you know, he has a little, you know, headband on, you know, like wearing a t-shirt, you know, but he's breaking down the scriptures. He can't have it. He must be a bug out. Okay? These people are fooled by the lights. You see, they're fooled by the lights and the glimmer of this wicked world, man. Right? Whatever, they look at, they perceive things through carnal lenses rather than spiritual lenses. They don't hear the words. They just look at the person, right? That's what they call a prejudice, or doing stereotypes. Oh, this guy is a nigga. He doesn't know what he's talking about, man. I know this guy. I used to go to high school with this guy, man. He must be crazy or something. He must be on drugs. But these people don't get it. It's the spirit that moves us. Okay? The Lord told in Jeremiah 1:7, it told us, I will send you to the prophets. I'll send you to many countries. It's not us that decides, man. When Jonah was sent unto Nineveh, he went to Nineveh by force. The Lord forced him there, man. You don't have a choice. You don't have a say in this world, man. In this thing, man. In this ministry, you do the work. The Lord expects you to do the work because He chose you to do the work. You cannot escape your lot. Okay. And that being said, it says here in the next verse, therefore thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. You see, those that were not sent, that's what's gonna happen unto them. Yet say they, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall these prophets be consumed. Okay, the same thing that they said that would not happen, that's the same thing that's gonna destroy them. Okay, and then you will be able to see these people did not have the truth, and the people that were in the and those niggas, native Indians, and those Latinos that were in the highways and byways wearing carpets, they had the truth. Okay, they had the truth, man. Because that guy TD Snakes, he was talking about us getting our money, getting our bag, and don't worry about the famine. But now I'm starving. You see. And while he's dying of thirst somewhere in the desert, he's a multi-million-dollar jet crashed, and now he's found in the desert dying of thirst and famine. You see? That's why it says here in Ephesians 4:4. It says here in Ephesians 4:4, there is one body, one spirit, even as we are called in one hope of our calling. One Lord, one faith, and that faith is pertaining to doctrine. There's one doctrine, okay? There is only one doctrine, one way to salvation. Yahushua says, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the light, okay? You have to go and, like I said before, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, and that's according to the whole volume of the book, okay? We don't pick and choose whatever is good for us, man. We take the whole book, the bitter and the sweet, okay? And it says, and the Most High, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, one Father, and one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in all. Okay. In Ezekiel 3:1 it says, moreover he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go and speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth and caused me to eat that roll. That's the scriptures. You eat the whole roll, man. So that first off, it takes steps, man. First you have to learn as a babe, as a newborn babe. You have to want the sincere milk of this truth, man. You start with the basics. Okay, I'm an Israelite. Okay, my enemies are the Edomites and the other nations. Salvation pertaining only unto us. And then you go into the heavier breakdowns, the meat, as in the beasts in Revelation. Okay, you can go into what else? The meat, you know, the reincarnation. Okay, you can go into reincarnation. You can go into the names. Even the name is about the basic, because this doctrine starts with the name. So you start off, you learn the name, you know, and even later on you can learn the Hebrew. Okay, you can learn the Hebrew alphabet. You can go and learn the Hebrew words. All right, give yourself a Hebrew name. Look, see, that's what it means. Okay, but that all comes through the doctrine, through coming through the right path, right? Following Yahushua that will lead you into this doctrine, as it says in Proverbs 4:1. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, come and eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled. And what is this? Is the proper doctrine, the doctrine of GMS. They have it. You see, the elders and apostles of GMS, they have the proper doctrine, man. And this is why we give them double honors, man. Okay, this is why we give them double honors, man. They've been doing the work, man. You see, they made their body a living sacrifice. For how many years they've been out there in the highways and byways, pushing for the real, the truth, the 100% truth, man. Going out in the libraries, actually having to read. Nowadays we have Google, man. We have Google. We can go into the scriptures and find something real quick, man. But they actually have to go into the library to actually study these things, man. This is why We give them the double honors, man. They did the work, man, and they deserve it, man. So it tells us in verse 17, in Proverbs 3 and 7, Ezekiel 3 and 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words of my mouth and give them warning from me. As I said before, come and eat my bread, which is the word, okay? And drink of my wine, okay? The proper doctrine, man. Eat at my table, man. Forsake everything else, man. It also tells you forsake the foolish and live, okay? Forget all these other doctrine, man, because they don't pertain unto life. They're not with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. They're adverse to the proper doctrine, man. That's why we do not conform with these other nations, okay? Or their philosophies, okay? Because their wine will get you drunk. Their wine will get you stuck with a DUI, man. Right? The wine of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, you drink that wine, you're gonna make it home that night, man. You drink that wine, the philosophies of these other nations, you're gonna die, man. You might end up the night in prison, man. Okay? Incarcerated, man. Okay? The wine of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua leads you unto life. It will lead you back home, man. Okay? It tells us in Isaiah 46 and 9, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. Okay, from the beginning, man, we've been speaking the same doctrine from Adam all the way to Yahweh Shai, all the way to the elders and apostles, all the way until now. It's been the same doctrine that has never changed. Okay, the only difference is now that we're about to enter into the second covenant, man. All right, but the doctrine never changed, man. Okay, the prophets of old. Okay, you see how it keeps bringing it back to the old days, man. Keeps bringing it back to the old days. But remember, this old song never gets old. Why is that? Because it will never change. This song is perfect. This is the perfect song, man. When something is perfect, it doesn't need to be changed. It doesn't need to be rearranged. Okay? This song will lead you into life. Compared to and that's what makes a difference between this song and the rest of whatever the world produces, man. Whatever the world has to produce and offer is death. Okay, this old song never gets old. Okay, it tells us in 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians 1 and 9. I got excited. It says here, the Most High is faithful, by whom ye were called unto fellowship of his Son Yahushua HaMashiach our Lord. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing. This song never changed. Speak it according to how it is, man. You know, a little leaven the whole lump. You're not supposed to change it, man. Put in mind the secret recipe of Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krab had a secret recipe. He didn't change it for nothing, man. Alright? His Krabby Patties were always Krabby Patties, man. Alright? Because he had this secret sauce. Okay? Secret recipe, man. And this doctrine is the secret recipe unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai that he gave unto us, man. We're not supposed to add another thing, man. We're supposed to put the right amount of salt, the right amount of oil, the right amount of love, man. The right amount of each ingredient. Okay, charity, brotherly love, the right amount of all that to pertain unto life, man. You add too much and it's going off, man. A little leaven the whole lump, okay? And we need to speak the same things. We have to, man. Right? And you try to be too deep. You try to go too deep, you're going off, man. We have to keep it, because the Lord said my knowledge is simple, man. It's simple. We have to make sure that everyone understands, man. You don't want to go too deep and lose people in this thing, man. You know, like I said, I did a video one time how we have to keep it in mind who we're speaking to, man. You're not going to speak the same as to the elders, to someone who's just come in this truth, man. You know, not everyone's on the same level. You have to be able to moderate that thing, man. How you speak to everyone, man. How you speak to every brother is not gonna be the same. But you always have to speak the same thing, which is according to the doctrine, right? It has to be according to the doctrine, man. You can't be going outside the book, man. Yeah, the scriptures, the whole scriptures is our guideline, man, our moral compass, right? And everything is based off this rock. The scriptures is our rock, our foundation, which is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and it tells us that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you. The world is divided. Let me tell you that. They got the unmax and the max. You know, those that are for the mandate, those that are against the mandates. You see, those that are for the LGBT, those that are against. The world is filled with division, and it tells us what if Satan be divided against himself, how can his kingdom stand? And this is why we know that this kingdom is on his way out. Okay, we got people, politicians who are cussing out Biden. They have a whole song, "Let's Go Brandon," which really means fuck you Biden, right? This is how we know that there's a division. Okay, Salakia. It says here, now, Salakia, but that ye be perfectly joined together, perfectly. And that what joins us together is the doctrine, is the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. That's what makes us perfect, right? As much as perfectness can be achieved on this side, right? It's because this doctrine, the fact that we follow this doctrine, is what makes us together. It's what combines us together, man. It says, "I'll gather you by the word." The word is what gathers us, because the word itself is perfect. The word is Yahweh Shai. Okay, we ourselves are not perfect, but we're following a being that is perfect, right? And in following him, we have to walk a certain way. Okay, we cannot be committing adultery. We cannot be stealing. We cannot be coveting other people's belongings. All right. We do our best to keep up with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Even if we fall, we get back up and we get back on the road, man. We get back on the walk, man. We get to stepping, as we say, man. As it says here, that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. 1 Corinthians 14 and 39. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. So let me bring out the definition of the word covet, so we know what it means. Because we're not supposed to covet the belongings of our neighbors, but rather to covet prophecy. So in the Merriam-Webster definition, the word covet means to wish for earnestly, to covet an award, to desire what belongs to another according inorderly or culpably. But the first definition is what we want, to wish earnestly. We want that. We have to want it. We have to want this prophecy, man. We have to want the ability to prophesy, to tell these people to be able to go outside in the highways and byways. And that's why you have to learn. You see, the more willing you are to learn this truth, the more able you'll be to be out there and prophesy, because you will have the answers. People are gonna come to you for answers, man, in these times, man. What are we supposed to do, man? The world is crashing, man. The economy is crashing. The world is going to shits. What am I supposed to do? When you're in the highways and byways, you're supposed to have the answers. As an ambassador of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you have to know what's going on, man. You have to be able to direct these people, because they're sheep. As a sheep feeds as a shepherd feeds the sheep, you're supposed to be able to feed them, so they know what to. When they leave your presence, they're supposed to know what to do, man. You tell them, get with the scriptures. Right, this is the proper doctrine. You might give them a channel or two, okay, and then you might tell them, yo, if you want to start stacking up for this and that, you can do it, but first you need to put your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Forget everything else, man. You need to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because at the end He will deliver us. You won't be able to deliver yourself. He will deliver us, man. All right. There's no point in doomsday prepping. There's no point in doomsday prepping, because you might do all that thing, and then there's a parable which says, "Thou foolish man," you prepared all these things, But how can you know? How can you know that you're not gonna die the next day, and then someone else is gonna take out that good stuff, man? And that ultimately, that might be what happens for the men of the Lord. You have a fool, you have a simple-minded man, you have a simple one, a simpleton, who doomsday prep, and suddenly he has a heart attack, and now the man of the Lord is walking by, and then he ends up, the Spirit leads him to the house where that man was stocking up all these food, all the essential needs for survival, and then the Lord prepped the table right in front of his enemy. The enemy prepped the table for him. You see, and that's all of the Lord, man. That's why it tells us to covet to prophesy and forbid not to speak with tongues. There's also in Isaiah, I'll close up with this one. Isaiah 62:1. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Yo, right now it's almost 3 a.m., man. It's almost 3 a.m. and I'm out here prophesying, man. The Lord will not make us hold our peace day or night, man. And as I'm about to sleep, I know there's brothers all over the world, man, pushing forward the word as I'm speaking right now, man. Different places in the world, man. In different time zones. There's brothers in Hawaii. There's brothers in all over the world, man. In Europe, you see, in London, right? In Bahamas, right? Everywhere, man. There's brothers out everywhere pushing forward the word, man. Okay, this is how you know that this is truth, man. This is truth. O Jerusalem, which shall I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Yeah, that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. As soon as the Lord gives us this truth, man, we're supposed to speak it out, man. I remember at one point coming in this truth, man, I wanted to tell everyone, man. I got so excited because this is a treasure, man. You want people to rejoice with you in this treasure. Once you find this treasure, you want to share it with everyone, man. Because this is what it is about, man. This is what this truth is all about, sharing it. But we have to share it to the proper people, man. Not everyone wants this treasure. Not everyone sees the value in this, how precious this truth is, man. Not everyone sees it. It tells us to seek out the people that are wise as ourselves. There are people that are like us, like-minded, okay? One body, man. People that are willing to sacrifice to obtain this gift, which is faith, which are willing to obtain the gift of prophecy, okay? People that are willing to understand, people that do understand the preciousness of this truth, okay? And it tells us, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Okay, so we're supposed to be preaching out pushing forward this word till the downfall of this wicked kingdom, until Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua sends a decree in the heavens that this is time for the famine of the word, until as we get beamed up, man. We're supposed to push forward this world until the end, man, because the Lord declared the beginning from the end. It's like he declared the end from the beginning. Okay, right? With that being said, this is the old song that doesn't get old, man. We have to covet to prophesy, okay? And we must not hold their peace, man. We have to go out in the highways and byways as much as possible, man. There's brothers that go twice a week. There's brothers that go 3 times a week, There's brothers that post videos every day, every single day. They're out there pushing for the word, man. Right? We have to pray for the Lord to give us the spirit to push for this word more, man. Right? Because we're in the last steps, man. We're in the last days. The shot clock is about to run out, man. Right? We're almost at the end of the game, man. Fourth quarter, 10 seconds, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have to push for it, man. That last couple minutes, man, you have to run. You have to give it your all, man. Right? That being said, I like to give all honor and praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Urakadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of GMS, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the faithful believer, the hopeful elect of Israel, pushing forth the word, whether people hear or forbear, who are coveting to prophesy, who are not holding their peace till Yahweh Hashem Yahshua comes, man. Alright? That being said, Shalom, 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 DTA, Abba Babal, Kwam Yashala. Soon